Welcome back to Real Estate 101. I'm your host, Joe Terceira, and today we're going to talk a little bit about mortgage financing, specifically switching or refinancing your mortgage. And I'm pleased to be joined again by Ewa Zaba of Centum Way to Save. Ewa, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me, what's the difference between a switch and a refinance?
Yes, when we first purchase a house, we have a mortgage for amortization on 30 or 25 years, and then when the term is done after 1 or 5 years, wherever we sign the contract with the bank, then it's time to either renew your mortgage. That's a switch,
right.
Or if that's something you're looking for, it's a refinancing. So switching is just changing the bank in that day when the mortgage is maturing, so you don't have an extra cost involved with just moving the mortgage from one bank to the other without changing the terms of it.
So when should a homeowner do a switch?
Well, the homeowner do a renewal, a switch, when the mortgage is up to term. So by the end of the contract, the first contract, then we can start a new contract with the new bank.
Okay. Now, how long before the renewal should someone talk to their mortgage agent or broker?
Well, this is a tricky one because your bank wants you to stay with that bank.
Right.
So they will send you the papers only about a month before the time to renew. So you don't have too much time to think about mortgages. So everybody got a busy life. So the best way to talk to someone is 90 to 60 days before,
right.
Because that's when we can lock in the rate. And this is the good time for the clients to just see what's up there, and for the broker to find the right person, right program for that person.
Now, is it beneficial to switch banks when you're doing a renewal?
Absolutely, absolutely.
And what's the reason for that?
The interest rate. We can get you the better program. Then you see, when you are with the bank already have your information, but with the new banks may give you much better interest rate, and you can save money
just to
with
earn
that.
your business.
Absolutely.
Right. So if someone were to come to you to do a refinance or a switch, does it cost them any money? Do you charge them anything to do something like that?
When we do the switch, I don't charge them anything, but their bank will charge them a fee. It's usually around $250 for a discharge. Mm-hmm. So their mortgage gotta be brought to the other bank, and that's a discharge charge of $250 usually. Yeah.
Now, is that a cost for a mortgage renewal?
There is no cost for a renewal. This is just to leave one bank and to
go to another.
Go to the other, yes.
Now, can you change the term? Let's say you're on, a 5-year term. Can you change the term when you do a switch?
Well, you can when you were on a 5-year term, you can have a 1-year term after that. But your amortization stays. When you had the amortization for the 25 years, and now we got the, after 5 years, you are on a 20-year, so that will, then the amortization is gonna start from the point of 20 years.
Right.
And you can have one-year term or 2-year term or 5-year term, wherever, it depends of the situation you are in.
Right.
So if you're thinking of selling the house in 3 years, we won't put you in 5-year program. We'll choose something shorter. So it depends of the client's situation. Yes, absolutely.
And what about amortization? Can you change the amortization on a switch?
No, you cannot. This is amortization. It's a life of your mortgage when you sign for the first time. So that either if you are doing the switch, that goes with you. So if you had a 25-year, after 5 year you are in 20-year. After, if we're gonna take 1 year term, it's gonna be 19. So that goes down. That we cannot change that.
Okay. So tell me, Eva, for today's final question, can you consolidate when doing a switch?
You see, when we switch, we don't change anything in the mortgage. We only changing from one lender to the other. So for consolidation, we will have to do the refinancing, and that involves the cost. Because the refinancing, it's a breaking one mortgage and opening the other one.
A new one, right?
Yeah, so that there will be cost of attorney, appraisal very often, and so this is a different product than we can offer to the client. But when the time is for a switch, when your mortgage is renewed, this is a great time to refinance also, because there is no penalty to the bank. So when the time is to when your mortgage is up to renewal, it's a good time to make a decision. Either I want to just switch the lenders, or I want to take out some equity and pay off the credit cards, pay off the car loans and the other personal loan that I have. So this is definitely a time to make that decision.
All right, and maybe what we can do is for future episodes, we can talk about the whole refinancing a little bit more specifically.
That would be a great idea.
All right, Eva, thanks very much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
If anybody has any more questions or needs more information on mortgage financing, they can get in contact with Ewa Zaba at Centum Way to Save. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.